Hey, have you ever been interested in looking up legislation or what's happening in the legislature? Well, let's take a few moments and look at how to navigate the site. First, the homepage is nmlegis.gov, and there's a couple different tabs across the top where you can try to find what it is that you're looking for. First and foremost is, of course, your legislators. You can do a search either by address, alphabetically, or even get a floor seating chart for each chamber. And that's super helpful when you come to to the Roundhouse for a visit and see where it is that they're sitting on the floor. You can also look up by leadership, so who the minority or majority leaders are, the whips um, for each chamber. Look by house. And so in the house, it's an alphabetical listing, and you can click on each individual legislator to get things like their mailing address, their email address, what committees they're on, and a phone number to contact them. And then there's a district listing. So districts 1 through 70 in the House and 1 through 42 in the Senate, and the corresponding legislator to those districts. And political composition: 46 Democrats, 24 Republicans in the House, 26 Democrats, 16 Republicans in the Senate. On the legislation, basic searches by number, sponsor, keyword, or subject. Number and sponsor, those are two that you would actually have to know who sponsored or the specific number of the bill, memorial, resolution, or joint resolution, and which chamber it came out of. Doing it by keyword or subject is a little bit more broad to see an issue that it is that you're looking for. You can also look to see Bill Finder is a little bit more specific. It gives you those extra searches like you have up here, but then it also gives you the opportunity to see or do searches by movement, either by a committee, by governor, so on and so forth. Capital outlay is money that's given to each legislator every year, budget permitting, so that they could spend in their districts. The daily bill locator is like a huge listing during the session of where bills have moved, what committee they're in, if they're waiting. So basically it just locates them physically in the Roundhouse, like where they're supposed to be at next. The key to abbreviations is incredibly important. So when you see committee abbreviations like HFC or LFC, this helps you know what it is that you're looking at. If you're looking at the schedule or even if you're looking at the bill itself, there's a lot of abbreviations that are specific to the legislature that this is helpful in looking for. Committees gives a listing of each chamber's committee, so the House, Senate, and then interim committees are combined Senate and House, and the interim committees meet between regular sessions and are combined of members of both the House and the Senate that represent their committees, and they just kind of bring them together into these. And they meet around the state in between sessions. So sometimes they'll have meetings in like Taos or Deming or even Las Cruces, so that people are just meeting outside of Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Publications are just that, publications from the legislature, from summaries and bulletins all the way over to guides, handbooks, and rules of each chamber. What's happening is a schedule of things that are happening by chamber, floor, and committee. And then if you click on the PDF file, it'll bring up a new window of the PDF of the schedule for either the floor or the committee by chamber. The webcast link opens up a new window as well, and it gives you a schedule of what's currently playing or currently being cast, and then there's links on the side for archives of what was webcast. So that's the basic, quick and dirty overview of the New Mexico Legislature website. If you have any questions, let us know, reach out to us, and we can help you out with anything that you might have.